You didn't gain fat overnight, but your face looks like you did. And the reason has nothing to do with genetics. Most guys think a sharp jawline is purely about bone structure or body fat percentage. But the reality is, your face can change visibly in a single day. One day your jawline looks sharp. The next day, it's gone. Like you gained 10 pounds overnight. That's not in your head. That's water retention. And here's the good news. You can fix it in hours, not weeks. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 science-based tips to debloat your face fast. No expensive creams, no weird gadgets, none of that fake internet advice. Just real physiology that actually works. Before we get into the tips, let's quickly understand why your face bloats in the first place. Your body is constantly managing fluid balance. When that balance tips toward retention, the soft tissue around your eyes, cheeks, and jawline absorbs the extra fluid like a sponge. This happens because of 4 main things: what you eat, how you sleep, how well your lymphatic system drains, and inflammation. Once you understand those 4 levers, you can pull them anytime you want a sharper, more defined look. And most guys mess this up completely. Let's fix it. Starting with the biggest mistake. Tip 1. Manage your sodium and hydration. This is the biggest lever by far. High sodium intake forces your body to hold on to water to balance the salt in your blood. Ever notice how your face looks puffier the morning after a salty meal, like ramen, pizza, or fast food? That's why. When you eat a lot of salt, sodium builds up in the fluid outside your cells. Your body senses this imbalance and holds on to water to dilute the sodium, keeping everything stable. But that extra water has to go somewhere. It ends up in your soft tissues, under your eyes, in your cheeks, along your jawline, making you look swollen and undefined. But here's the trick most people miss. The fix isn't just drinking more water. It's balancing sodium with potassium. Potassium helps your kidneys flush out excess sodium, reducing fluid retention almost immediately. Think of sodium as the thing that pulls water in, and potassium as the thing that pushes it out. When your potassium levels are high enough, your body can release that trapped water, and your face starts to look sharper within hours. Foods like bananas, avocados, spinach, and sweet potatoes are loaded with potassium. Eat those after a salty meal, and you'll see a difference by the next morning. Also, stop underestimating plain water. When you're dehydrated, your body panics. It thinks resources are scarce, so it clings to every drop of fluid it can find. That includes your face. Drinking consistently throughout the day tells your body that it's safe to let go of retained water. Don't chug a gallon all at once. That just overwhelms your kidneys. Sip water steadily across the day, and your body will maintain a balanced fluid state instead of hoarding water in your face. So if you want a sharper jawline by tomorrow, cut the salt, load up on potassium, and keep a water bottle on your desk. Tip 2 is where things get interesting, because even if you fix your sodium, this one can still ruin your face overnight. Sodium isn't the only thing that makes your face puffy. Refined carbohydrates like white bread, pastries, sugary cereals, and even white rice can cause inflammation and bloating. When you eat these, your blood sugar spikes, which triggers an inflammatory response. Inflammation causes fluid to accumulate in soft tissue, including your face. In fact, a 2024 study from the University of Montpellier found that people who ate a breakfast high in refined carbohydrates were rated as less attractive than those who ate whole grains. The reason is that refined carbs cause blood sugar fluctuations that interfere with hormones affecting skin appearance and fluid balance. That's right, your morning donut isn't just bad for your waistline, it's literally making your face look worse. But here's the one that hits hardest: alcohol. Here's what happens when you drink. Alcohol suppresses a hormone called vasopressin, which normally tells your kidneys to hold on to water. Without it, your kidneys work overtime flushing out fluid, leaving you dehydrated. But then your body overcompensates. It panics and starts holding on to whatever water it can find, often in the tissues of your face. Alcohol also triggers inflammation, dilates blood vessels, and impairs your lymphatic drainage. That combination is a perfect storm for facial puffiness. Ever woken up after a night out with a swollen face and puffy eyes? That's not just a hangover. That's your body desperately trying to manage the damage. Dairy can be a problem too, especially if you're mildly intolerant and don't even know it. Even if you're not lactose intolerant, certain milk proteins can trigger low-grade inflammation that shows up as facial puffiness. The fastest way to identify your triggers is to keep a simple food diary for 3 days. Write down everything you eat and how your face looks the next morning. You'll spot the pattern fast. For most guys, the biggest offenders are salt, refined carbs, alcohol, and dairy. Cut those for just 48 hours and watch what happens to your face. Tip 3. Now this next one, almost nobody does, but it works in minutes. This is the most immediate fix of all. Your lymphatic system is like your body's internal plumbing. It removes waste and excess fluid from tissues. But unlike your blood, your lymph fluid has no pump. It relies entirely on muscle movement and manual stimulation to flow. When lymph fluid gets stuck, it pools in your face, especially around your eyes and jawline, causing that soft, puffy appearance. The good news is that a simple 2-minute massage can get it moving again. A 2025 randomized clinical trial published in BMC Oral Health found that patients who received manual lymphatic drainage therapy after oral surgery had significantly lower facial swelling compared to those who didn't. Another study confirmed that MLD is an effective, side effect-free method for reducing facial edema. The technique works by physically guiding stagnant fluid toward lymph nodes, where it can be processed and eliminated from the body. Here's exactly how to do it. Use your fingertips with light pressure. Think the weight of a pen moving across a table, not a deep tissue massage. Pressing too hard compresses the lymph vessels and makes things worse. Start at your collarbone and gently stroke upward along your neck. This opens the main drainage pathways. Then move to the center of your chin and stroke outward along your jawline toward your ears. Then from the sides of your nose, stroke outward under your cheekbones. Then from the center of your forehead, stroke outward towards your temples. Always finish each stroke at the lymph nodes behind your ears and down your neck. Do this for 2 minutes, morning and night. You'll see results immediately, literally within minutes. Your face will look less puffy, more defined, and noticeably sharper. Tip 4. And the last one? This is the reason you wake up looking worse, no matter what you eat. This one blows most guys' minds. When you lie flat, gravity pulls fluid toward your face. Your lymphatic system drains much slower when you're horizontal, so fluid accumulates in the soft tissue of your cheeks, under your eyes, and along your jawline. That's why you always look puffier in the morning, no matter what you ate the day before. Side and stomach sleeping make it even worse. Side sleeping compresses one side of your face against the pillow, restricting lymph flow in that area. Stomach sleeping forces your face directly into the mattress, further impeding circulation and increasing puffiness. Over time, these positions can even cause permanent sleep lines and wrinkles due to repeated compression of facial tissues. The fix is simple. Sleep on your back. That's it. If you can elevate your head slightly with an extra pillow, even better. Plastic surgeons recommend a 45-degree elevation of the head and torso, called the semi-Fowler position, specifically to allow for proper lymphatic drainage and minimize facial swelling. A 30 to 45-degree angle helps gravity assist lymphatic drainage instead of fighting it. Try it for 3 nights and compare your morning face. The difference is shocking. No more puffy eyes, no more undefined jawline, just a sharp, lean look the moment you wake up. Try this tonight. Cut the salt, add potassium, fix your sleep, and tomorrow morning, look at your face. Because once you see the difference, you won't unsee it.